Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today I'm working on my mission inspiration for September. I'm a little slow getting this out, but better late than never. So, the first prompt is create a background with alcohol and ink. And the color choices, like on the thing there's suggested colored schemes, and it had vermilion, which is a red, aquamarine, and then potting soil. So I picked blue, red, and brown. I think those might be stamp pad colors for Tim Holtz or Ranger. But I just used what I had, and these are Adirondack alcohol or Adirondack inks. They don't have name listed on them, so we're just going with blue and red. And now I've sped this way up. I am adding some alcohol with the back of my paintbrush just to create some dots. And it did take a while. You can tell some of the areas might have been a little too dry. I was actually surprised they moved as much as they did, considering I rubbed that ink in there. Had to get a little bit more. See, it even takes long here, and I'm going really fast. I think this might like be 8 times speed or something. There we go. Alright, so the next prompt, after that was dry, is to paint without a brush. So for the first part of this, I'm using a dauber. It's supposed to be part of a container. You put paint in it and then squeeze it through, but I've never really used it that way. So I'm just dabbing paint and kind of twisting it to try and keep it in a circle. And my page ends up to be like a layer of circles, which I really like, and I kind of kill it in the end. So here, this is a Americana Rider in white, and I'm just still not using a brush, just doing circles around them. They're still wet, as you can see. Kind of messed that one up. There we go. So then the next one was use a household item, and you know what? I just grab what's nearby. I don't want to go figure out a household item. So this is a toilet paper roll, and I'm just going around and stamping it with some blue. This particular blue, I can give you the name of. It's True Blue by Americana. And the red, I believe, is Christmas Red by, what company? Craftsmart. So the next step is to add a resist with a gel medium and a stencil. This isn't a gel medium, but I haven't used it yet. I saw it at Walmart one day and really wanted to try it. It's like an iridescent, it's like pearl texture gel. So it's kind of it's a gel. And I'm just putting it through the chevron stencil. Now that it's dry, the next step was to spray, drop, or blow on ink. I was thinking I could use my Chinese ink and like get some resist going. I've sped this little section up even more too because it was a lot of mess. So I'm like spraying water, trying to get it to look good, not liking it. The ink's going all over the place. Ink is a mess, you know that? So I want to be able to see the chevrons through there, but it's not going well. I think you hardly even noticed that there was ink put on it in the end, really. So I rework it so much. I think my page underneath survived too, which is amazing. There, I'm like, okay, it's done, I give up. So the next step was to add a geometric shape or two. So circles are geometric. I figured I'd go with the circle. Now that I've done that, I think if I'd have made them rings, like cut out the center, that would have been much better. Instead, I have these big light spots on my page. Oh well. Live and learn, right? That's what an art journal is all about. Experimenting and not worrying whether or not it's a failure. Because, yeah, I really like the background. I could have stopped there, been done. Leave the rest. Don't need any of the rest of this. So the next step is to add some metallic shimmer or glitter. And I was at Joann's and they had a clearance bin that had these Inca Gold pots in there for a really good price. So I bought regular gold and antique gold. So that's what that was antique gold. Now the last prompt was to add an element of nature. So I'm cheating. What I really wanted to do is stick some sticks on there, but then I realized I wouldn't be able to shut my book. So I'd seen somebody else's page and they had put, I don't know if it was a photo of a bird or a butterfly, but I'm like, okay, my element of nature doesn't have to be real nature, just nature based, right? So I had this idea of doing some just sort of simple flowers. I thought I would like the light on top of the page, but then I'm like, it doesn't really stand out. So I decided I would like stain it brown, so a little off-whitish. This is like regular paper. There's nothing sealing it, so I decided to take out some more of that pearl structure gel and just brush it over the surface of this paper so that I can glaze the brown on there and it won't like soak in. So that's why I did that. And then once it was dry, now I brush the other on and start to wipe it off. And don't really like the streaks, not happy with it, so we're just gonna wash it off. There we go, all better. And now I'm just taking my paper towel and just adding a little bit just to make it a little off-white. Don't worry, I used that brown somewhere else, not waste. And now it still doesn't show up, so we're going to go around with a little stamp pad to darken it, and I still don't think it shows up very well. So I'm looking for my gauze, and we're gonna, that's too small. I think if I paint this brown and put that in between the flowers and the book text, that maybe it'll show up. So that's what I'm attempting to do. Yeah, I tried to be neat. Gave up. It's much easier just to smush it in there. There we go. So I spread it all out and let it dry. Here we go. Now we're like, let's see. It's kind of stiff. Fold it in half to make it a little thicker. That is how it's going to be. Not my favorite page for mission inspiration, and there were suggested word prompts, but I put nothing on there. I do like some of the close-ups. I mean, there is some interesting stuff going on in the background. Really kind of like the background. But I hope you liked this video. If you did like it, please hit like, feel free to comment, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.